Hi, this is Jeffrey Kurt Financial Group. Today is Monday, June 30th, 2025. So I want to take a look back at last week. It was a remarkable week, and then a quick look forward. So last Monday, the markets were dealing with the bombing of Iran, and crude oil was at $80 a barrel. Lots of unknowns. Not sure of how much risk there's going to be for escalation, retaliation, and all the different geopolitical dynamics that were going on. At the end of the week, crude's back into the 60s, and the S&P 500 and NASDAQ closed at an all-time high. Just an amazing turnaround, an amazing shift in the perception and nervousness of the markets. So another, I think, remarkable thing is that in closing at an all-time high on Friday, it was 89 days from the April 8th low. And then the April 8th low was it was down 15% from the February 19th all-time high. So February 19th, down to April 8th, and then recover all the way to an all-time high again last Friday. 89 trading days. That is the quickest of a 15% recovery in history. Last week, the Dow was up 3%, S&P up 2.5%, NASDAQ up 4.25%, Russell up 1.9%. So, strong across the board for all of the major indexes. And today, we closed the first half of the year, the second quarter. It's been a good quarter, again, with the recovery from the April lows. And so, does that mean going forward? I think tomorrow there may be some sort of consolidation, perhaps even a small retracement, just because we've come a long way. And I think also there'll be some dealer and institutional repositioning across the board going into a new quarter. So, that could happen. Late on Thursday, there is the June jobs data. So that will be something people will be looking at too. So, it's been an incredible week. Going forward, the markets are trading well. And, whether that's a function of good economy or, again, some of the geopolitical risk coming off the table, uncertain, maybe it's a combination of all. And so we'll continue to follow up. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm traveling on Thursday, so I'll probably do Wednesday as the only one this week. Thank you for listening. Please like and share and give us any comments and questions. We appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you again. Goodbye.